Hey guys, I don't know how loud my voice is going to be projected on this because I'm using the actual video game software to record this instead of doing the capture card that I had a long time ago. So hopefully you can hear me properly. This is basically my rogue in D4. I'm trying to do the seasonal stuff, and here is one of the hearts that I'm using right now. Now I'm using the one that I can resist the basically the monsters that drain it. And then I have the trap, which I think this is a pretty cool one. I kind of wonder why they never had this in the base game because they have three different traps, and it would have been more helpful for the rogue class to have like a shadow clone or something like that. Because the shadow clone that they have in the game, I think, is kind of stupid. It's not really worth it because in the long run, I had three extra skill points that I could have put into anywhere. I wanted to have another ability in here. I guess I could have grabbed another core ability like rapid fire or whatever, but it wouldn't be, as powerful as it could be. But who knows? I can always change that later. As for now, during bosses, it can give me really good burst fire. But I really don't like the fact that the Shadow Clone is still timed. Like, if you guys played number two, you know that it's a permanent summon that can die, and blah 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 blah. And they want to try doing something different. Anyway, so basically, what I did is that with the Paragon board, I went with basically upgrading my core and basic damage, and then I went to upgrade more in the imbuement damage, while also grabbing the glyphs that add more marksman damage right there, and then grabbing for poison. I still got to grab a couple other pieces on the board later on to maximize it a little bit more. And then also down here, the same thing to grab critical strike damage. So I went to do critting slash poison build with upgraded core and basic damage instead of worrying about, adding vulnerability and doing that route. So, and when it comes to my character, I actually do have a pretty good percentage to crit, surprisingly. So 38% is actually not that bad considering. So I find it that my character is pretty powerful, and I kind of wish that they also had a lot more cooler things that the base game had. But I know that once I actually leave, or when the season stops, I'll have to re-change my character around anyway. So that's probably why it's not going to be the most ideal build right now. Because, like I said, I would probably have different skills and whatnot, but I wanted to test out other things and other enchantments on my character. As an example, this one, I think it is right there. So I think I could have put this on here, but I don't know if it would have worked properly or not because I never tried it yet. Plus, I already had that imbuement with the marksman anyway. So I didn't want to overlap it just to go on a gamble that it might do more damage when I found out that it does that amount as well. I still haven't found a good enchantment to put on the boots yet, or the couple that I could have done dungeons to unlock. But yeah, so basically, this is my character. I'm going to show you some gameplay. I do think that um, the seasonal thing is actually not that bad. You get to test new things and try out new things, but when you finally go back to the base game after the season, I have to rechange the skills because I'm not going to be using puncture like this. I'm going to be probably using Heart Seeker, considering that it does critical strikes and it will increase attack speed. And then when I grab this perk, it'll ricochet. So that would be my version of ricochet, which will do even more damage on top of it. Because right, as you can tell right there, that does not even 7,000. When that upgrades, it'll probably be 11 maybe total. Who knows? I haven't really tested that out yet because of Puncture having the imbuement of poison, so I can easily just not worry about that. And I can always constantly have poison on enemies. So I am playing this, like I said, on the console. So I'm going to show you some gameplay of how I made my character. And we'll see what you guys think. And because the fact that I put Puncture with ricocheting instead of worrying about doing the whole 3-3-3 the split that most people have been doing.
Need more time.
There we go. Clean them out. So it is quite effective at clearing mobs, but it's not as good as, like, you know, I guess you could say like a shadow build if you were going to do the whole mobbing thing. And if you were going for, you know, crowd control, of course, you would want to go a little more frozen. But I think for what I've been trying to do, I've been mixing just having damage over time while having just critting. Overall, I do think that I made a decent character. I don't know if I'm really going to actually keep playing the game for the seasonal, but like I said, everything's going to change once we go back to the base game. So there's like no point of like fully developing or devoting, sorry, to one play style until so they make the changes to the actual season game. Okay, of course you kill them. So that's another reason why I like having this build. So if I was trying to go a little faster, I could actually, you know, go do so much poison damage, go to the next section, go to the next section, stuff like that. But just wanted to show you guys a little bit of how it works, whatnot. And see, because of the arcing, I do so much extra poison damage to all of them.
I'm not ready yet.
And then boom. Because I grab when I do my thing, and do a crit when I leave. I probably could have cleared a little faster if I actually... okay. That's what it was.
I'm not ready yet.
I gotta admit, the frozen guys in this game are like the worst. Yay.
Need more time.
Travels the halls of the malice. Oh.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, let's see what else it's gonna show me. Or, not show me, but what section I gotta do. Do I gotta grab... Okay, I gotta grab some bloodstones.
I'm not ready.
The build is still pretty much almost there. I still gotta get it to like another level. With these glyphs,
Need more
I
time.
should say. I tried
Need more
to
time.
use rapid arrow as the base, because I did have a lot of energy regain. But the downfall was that when I did fight against those attacks that would steal my mana,
I'm not ready yet.
it made it a little bit more difficult. But overall, like I said, it's not the fastest clearing.
I'm not ready yet.
I still have to actually rely on the crit a little bit, but my base damage overall is a lot higher than, well, if you not because I travel the other stuff too.
I'm not ready yet.
Also, I haven't really used the Shadow Clone to its maximum potential because I don't know, when it comes to like cooldowns and stuff, I would rather, you know, use it sparingly. But man, like I said, the Shadow Clone is not as good as like people keep claiming that it is, considering that in D2 when you play the Amazon, it's constantly following you. I would rather them did that, and it doing like 20% of the damage you do, than when you get it all buffed up, it does 80% of the damage you do. I would rather have the shooting flat damage,
I'm not ready yet.
that it could also just, you know, aid you. Kind of like the wolves, when you... or the necromancer with the skeletons. Kind of like that. I just don't know why they made Shadow Clone, you know, that way instead. Ah, who knows. There we go. Down.
I'm not ready yet.
On a side note, even earlier today, I was went back on my Barbarian for a little bit, play that, because I didn't know this, and I don't know if this is something that everybody's going to agree on, but when you skip the story mode
I'm not ready yet.
after beating it, they should instantly make the character like 50. That's kind of horseshit. Either if you're not going to give the option to skip, then don't let people skip it. Because, well, the way I see it, because of me skipping it, I got to miss out on 50 levels that I could have been doing the campaign while doing all the other exploration and blah blah blah. Instead of just being instantly level 1 and I can go anywhere in the world and do any of the world stuff. Because they got... To me, unless you're like leveling super fast, which I don't think, I was probably doing the best way possible. Because, well, let's face it, I played the game like normal the first time. I don't know what dungeons might have like the greatest experience known to man that would, you know, benefit it me the most to level really quick. So, who knows? But I think what they could have done is cut out a lot of that extra time. If you're going to let us skip the tutorial or skip like the story after beating the game, just instantly make us level 50. If you want to make the grind after that, like for 10 levels, like super stupid, fine, whatever. But whatever. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what I do. Normally, you have another one, so like that. Boom. Boom.
I'm not ready yet.
And things like that. I've tried this before with like rapid arrow, or rapid fire, sorry, and it just melts. It really melts. And the only reason why I've been using penetrating arrow is because of the fact that, as you guys saw earlier, when there's a lot of mobs, I could shoot the arrow, and because I got the perk where it does 10% because I haven't found a better one yet that could split the arrows to do more damage of its base damage in the long run. But yeah, there we go. And now, basically, that is into a bigger section, and I can probably get that finally to its max level. In the long run, I'm going to do way more damage, and then I'm going to try to maximize my character, doing the board a little bit more with all its little perks and stuff. And if I get to like level 90, and I think I can comfortably make another board to get more decks and maybe the other ultimate thing on that board, I'll do it. But yeah, this is pretty much my character. I wanted to share my thoughts that I think the season's not bad. It does give you a couple of new things to try. The story-wise, I kind of do wish that the reward system that they added was way more friendly to people that didn't buy the season pass, but you know they have to make their money somehow, I guess. Because I think it's kind of stupid that majority of the products uh, I have to pay the premium. And the weird thing is, it's like, okay, if you even paid for the battle pass, in the long run, you would make your money back anyway because, you know, there you go, the platinum. But overall, I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. It's not bad because I got to try new things and whatnot, but I also not gonna plan on playing multiple characters to see all the extra things that they did during the season because it's not really worth my time. I already have a necromancer that's like 82. I had tried got a barbarian that's 52, and I got a rogue now that's 79. So until they do something even more crazy or whatnot, it's not really worth making more than one character per season. Even if I don't know what they plan on doing the next one, but for now, some of the abilities and everything they have added, I kind of wish they initially had, like I said before. So I decided to do a poison build, as you guys can tell, and, just do something different because, you know, my puncture does, poison on its third attack, and it does slow. And because it does crit, I always guarantee slowing. And then I also have a couple of things that add more damage to crowd control enemies or slowed enemies. So in the long run, I do deal a decent amount of damage, and I could still do clearing actually not as bad as or as good as some people that have min-maxed their character to being perfect, because I want to try different builds and stuff like that. So I thought I'd show you guys, and hopefully you liked the video, heard my thoughts, and catch you later.